What are we doing tonight, Z?
The same thing we do every Friday night, and that is party with the world. That's right. This is Our Reviews Will Kill You, the Party Time podcast that nobody's parents like. Some parents, but most parents don't like it.
It's okay. I'm making piss and blood normal. I'm bringing it back, baby.
Oh, you gotta wait at least 2 minutes.
Nope.
2 minutes. I am the man you may know as Z, and we have our degenerative cohort who has probably things going on that he might not feel like discussing because he will get in big trouble.
I'm part of the LGBTQ SDT.
STD. Yes, that's right. It's Noob.
Oh my god.
Yes, and get your shoulder out of my shot.
No. Oh. My elbow.
You can't lick elbows. Did you not know that?
You're flexible enough.
No, you can't lick your own elbow. Yep, we're going to spend the next 5 minutes for you. You trying to lick your own elbow.
Cannot do it.
Yes, that is right. We are the SMRT podcast. We are so smart.
Yep.
But what we do is give you all them reviews, news, entertainment stuff, breaking news, all that great stuff and more. We have an absolutely amazing podcast for you today. It is great to see you, Ron Cole. Thank you for being here.
Oh my god, he's here.
What is on today's absolutely amazing podcast?
My history of diseases. What else do we got? Oh, Cara Delevinge has a hot pussy. And
ooh, very hot.
Sweeney, who is hotter than Cara Delevinge. Well, now she is. I don't know about in her prime. I don't know about in that, what was that movie?
Valerian?
Yeah, Valerian. I don't know if she can top, but Valerian was pretty good. Sweeney says Madam Web was a business decision. Yes, she does need money to get more boobs. Keep them puppies upright.
Keep them puppies.
12 must-have Dune things.
Yes.
Oh, there's 12. Okay.
12 things for Christmas.
Kids are sniffing nutmeg. Can you get high off nutmeg? Should we try that?
Why, maybe.
Bruno Mars has an update from Brightburn, whatever that is.
No, Bruno Mars is $50 million in debt.
Whoops, I missed those. Mm-hmm. Wait, does he really?
Gambling
That's a lot
debt?
of gambling debt. Holy Christmas.
Sweet Christmas.
James Gunn has a bad update for Brightburn, that superhero kid movie that was evil.
Consider turning down your things. Okay.
What are we doing?
I don't know. We're overloading.
We're burning out. Then we got American Society of I know someone that saw this.
Let's read it
The
again.
American Society of Magical Negroes makes less than $1 million. That makes a sense.
That is very sad.
Makes less than $1 million Negroes. Superman and Lois is ending at season 4. That's very sad, but James Gunn doesn't want other Supermen in his business, so he's killing them. Then we're getting outrageous with a farmer facing jail time over mutant sheep. All right. And our Lord Potato-ness is getting his Air Bidens for sale. Is that a real thing? Hopefully that's a real thing.
Okay.
I may buy some.
Some Air Bidens?
For my parents. I assume they're Velcro shoes.
Not necessarily.
And then we're going in or out on Furiosa. We're going all female today. I think Acolyte is female driven, isn't it?
It is.
So we're getting Furiosa and Acolyted, which is a Star Wars thing that's probably not going to do well because Disney Plus sucks.
It does.
And then we're reviewing things I didn't watch, like Irish Wish, because Lindsay Lohan is A, alive, and B, making movies still. Surprising on both ends. And a movie that apparently is good that I maybe should watch is Ricky Stanicky on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime's got 2 good movies out right now.
What's the other good movie?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
With Conor McGregor.
Well, you don't know that it's good.
I mean, I've heard things.
You're assuming.
I've heard things.
You are.
I've seen Jake Gyllenhaal without a shirt off in that movie, and I am all in.
He is looking
I would like to grease him up.
He looks like he's ready to wrestle. That's for sure.
Doc is still hungry. What is he hungry for?
No, I mean, he doesn't understand the actual feed. I'm like getting errors. What is
Roadhouse is a sleeper hit?
Sleeper hit? Sleeper bad? Written by AI? Like, what do you tell me?
Movie. And that's it. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I believe that is it. So I guess that moves us on
to
housekeeping. So doggy fuera. So I guess we could talk about the elephant in the room or the critical drinker in the room.
Yes.
So Critical Drinker is a pretty famous podcaster.
He's a bitch. No, we actually like him. He's cool.
We actually like him. He is cool.
He's probably an alcoholic, though, so don't do that, kids.
That is potentially possible. But who isn't these days?
Pretty good reviewer, except for on Damsel.
Yeah, I just thought he was off a little bit because he's like, it's the message. Go away now. But it's not so much. It just wasn't the most overwhelmingly female woke movie I've ever seen. It was fine. But it wasn't great. In fact, we gave it like a pretty bad rating. Like a 6 out of 10 is not a great movie.
And Millie Bobby Brown isn't a leading actress. She's a secondary actress.
But we did get our most disliked video of all time out of it.
I'm pretty happy with that, actually.
Yeah, I think
all $4 we took home.
That's right. Hey, we took home that
Drink
$4.
that a haterade.
So if you want to see how much hate we got, go check that out. It's a thing.
Is that actually a picture of the Critical Drinker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
That chin strap beard is not doing him any favors.
It's something for sure. He is Scottish though, so
not doing him any favors.
No. So then, not a lot of people watch this, but I thought it was funny. Tucker Carlson gets pranked. It's supposed to be him sitting on a giant whoopee cushion.
Okay.
But the all-powerful AI can only do so much.
Yeah, you need to download the what's the other cool AI? Doesn't Microsoft have one, like something?
I don't know. I thought it was the racist one that we can't use.
No, that's Google. That's Gemini.
Well, you have to find me one, and then
I think Microsoft has one. I forget what it's called, but I keep getting ads for it while I'm watching our YouTube videos.
Oh, really? I haven't gotten an ad for AI.
Really?
So give me an ad.
Oh my god, I get an ad for AI all the time.
Well,
I watch it on my phone. Oh no, so do you.
Yeah. So where's my ads?
I don't know, but. Because I keep seeing a picture of a cat, and they're like, have a cat wearing something else, and it like puts the
have a cat, wear a hat.
Yeah, that's kind of what it does.
Have a cop, hop on pop.
I don't know if that was English.
Green eggs and spam.
Now I'm hungry.
Tucker got pranked because some YouTubers went on his show and claimed that they doctored that picture of Kate Middleton, and now we all found out that Kate Middleton has cancer. So it's kind of sad.
Very sad.
So that kind of blew up. So if you want to see me be wrong, or at least mildly.
Doc is the definition of white privilege. He doesn't have ads on YouTube.
Okay. And then I react to. I guess I should have put that in or out. Alien Romulus.
That would have made sense.
I think this is one of the best teaser trailers I've seen in a couple years.
Yeah. What did we learn from Prometheus?
I wasn't impressed by teaser.
Really?
By the teaser of Prometheus?
I thought the Prometheus trailer was fucking dope.
No. And what about Alien Covenant?
Eh.
Well, this is done by Fede Alvarez. He's directed by Fede Alvarez from...
Birdman? No.
No. He's from that horror movie. He redid Evil Dead, yeah. That real gnarly version.
The recent one?
Yeah, the one from like 2017 or whatever.
No, not the one that was like just last year.
No, this is a make of the original Evil Dead.
Oh, yeah. I watched that one.
You watched that one, right?
Yeah, I did.
So it was good. Right?
It was okay. I mean, it's a little too much gore for me. I'm not a huge fan of that. Oh, well,
this looks pretty gory and pretty phallic. There's like a whole thing with a thing going in some chick's mouth. Like, it's pretty sensual.
Is the girl hot, though?
I don't know, because it's a close-up of her mouth and an alien proboscis going into it. So I don't know.
Who stars in it, though? We got to know who stars in it.
There is somebody you like in it. Isabella Merced?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Is she really?
Maybe. She probably gets killed if I had to guess.
I'd let my alien crawl on her.
Yeah, your inchworm alien.
Why do you not understand she's very attractive?
We'll see.
She's like younger Vanessa Hudgens.
That doesn't do anything for any... I mean, what do you mean younger? How young are you talking? Are you
young
talking
enough?
about Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens with those illicit pictures you're not supposed to see?
Well, she was 18 for those.
No, I don't think so.
They were still good pictures.
I think they were 16.
She was 16. If those pictures were 16, lock me up, daddy. Like, there's no way.
I don't even know what pictures you're talking about.
Yes, you do. They're in our background.
They are not. They are not. So I thought it looked pretty scary, and the alien wanted to go to the beach. So That's where we compromise.
Looks cool.
It's the drink talking. It's not my drink. Maybe it's his drink.
I did already drink my beverage.
It's already gone. It can't last.
I am an alcoholic.
And
We only do one now, folks. We're taming ourselves.
We're
aging. Where the hangovers are too harsh.
We're tuning it down. Well, when somebody's got problems, you might need to dial it back.
The drinks lean to anal bleeding, not just pee bleeding.
Oof.
Coming out both ends.
My word.
Red River.
So, was there breaking news or anything that we posted? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
All sorts of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we did. Right? Did we do anything else?
Yeah, I guess so.
Feel like do we advertise the Dune bucket? Maybe that was last week probably.
Oh, the short?
Yeah.
No, the short was over a week ago.
Okay. So when you got married.
Yeah. Wait, what?
To the bucket.
Oh, okay.
What did you get married? You didn't get married to the bucket?
I did. And then I left the bucket because the bucket had too many kids.
Exactly.
I don't like those little kids.
So I guess that means we can move on.
To the news?
We can move on to the news.
That's an ad.
Yeah, but no one else can see it except for you.
Page 6.
What?
Cara Delevinge. Is she still having like a mental breakdown or something?
She might be.
I mean, is she still hot though?
That's a good question. I don't know. Let's see if we can go.
Why is this not loading?
There we go. Finally loading up.
$7 million LA home.
Yes, and we know probably how it burned down.
Wait, well, hold on. The cats died?
She killed cats.
What the fuck?
Cara Delevinge, $7 million LA home destroyed by massive fire. Model raises concerns that cats died. So she's a cat lady on top of everything else.
I don't give a shit. Why did the cats die? Did she start the fire?
Of course she did. We know how she started the fire.
No, now I'm annoyed. Why the cats die?
Look at that.
Annoying.
Got totally roasted. She had 2 pools or 3 pools.
It's unnecessary.
How does she have that many pools?
That looks like the other house.
Somebody else's house?
Yeah, that looks like the other house.
Okay. So she had at least 1 pool. But you know what? The most tragic thing that got lost?
The cat's dying.
No. It was barely tragic at all.
That she didn't die?
Oh, look. There's pictures of the cats. Oh.
Son of a bitch. That's annoying.
She killed her cats?
That's annoying.
Wow. I didn't know that part of the story.
Now I don't like this story.
Oh, hold on. I gotta scroll it down. Well, that's not the only pussy that was injured in this. Maybe that's the pussy that started the fire. That one on the left looks a little suspicious. Our left.
They're both cute.
No, he clearly started a fire.
He looks suspicious, but I mean...
He looks a little shady. I think that it's clear that it was a giant vagina fire. Do we remember we covered this story a couple of years ago?
We do.
Where Cara Delevinge has where she picks up all the girls. Remember, she's a female predator of other females.
I'm still annoyed the cats died.
She was in the Architectural Digest, and she has a one-of-a-kind hidden door. It's a vajayjay door. It's literally you crawl through her vagina.
Yep.
Into a separate vagina room.
I don't know why there's a vagina room.
Going down. Her bar is called Going Down. Oh my God. What a predator. This is like the Cat Williams silk sheets.
She should
joke.
I don't think she has enough money.
And a bunch of stripper poles and a sex. What? That's her freaking. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough money for this though.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Mr. M, we love you too. We miss you dearly.
We do.
See, look at that. Sleep aggression. Yeah, now looks like it's going to be real tough for you.
Yeah, you can come. Do you live in South Carolina by any chance?
Stripper poles and sex swings. Wow.
I'm still hopefully upset that this stupid woman.
All of it burned down because of her flaming hot vagina. Are we allowed to say that?
Does it actually say why it burned down?
Her vagina exploded.
No, now I want to know what the actual reason was because this bitch killed her cats.
I told you. It was either the mischievous cat that did it or Isn't she a psycho too? Like, wasn't she going crazy?
Yeah, she's
like
kinda
licking
nuts.
people and attacking them. She probably burned it down herself with the cats inside intentionally.
I hope she gets murdered.
Well, it's a very sad story. But is it any less sad than Sydney Sweeney starring in Madam Web? She made a firm business decision that set up relationships at Sony. Because I did that, I got Anyone But You sold.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. That is a good business decision.
She bartered her, right?
Oh, that's smart. What a good businesswoman she is.
Good girl.
Strategic business decision. She's like, I will do this terrible movie if you let me put out Anyone But You. And it was
to be fair, she was probably hoping that this got a spinoff so she could get more Marvel money. But
you mean Sony money because it's not Marvel.
Sony Marvel money. So Marvel money.
Mm-hmm.
That Tom Holland money.
I mean, I don't disagree with her decision because she comes out of it smelling like a rose because no one's complaining about Sydney Sweeney's acting or anything in it.
Because she's barely, I mean, she's in it, but she's just there.
Well, that's the point, though, is that it didn't hurt her the way it hurt
Dakota Johnson?
Dakota Fanning.
Yes. Well, because she's actively attacking the movie. She's like, this movie is garbage.
I fired my agent because of this movie. Madam Web still hasn't crossed 100 million.
That's rough.
Although, what's a bigger box office flop, Madam Web or the Marvels? Because the Marvels cost a lot more than Madam Web did.
It's probably still Madam Web.
Really?
I would think.
The Marvels only made 100 million.
Total?
Domestically. I'm going to say maybe 180 total or maybe 200 total.
Yeah, but this made less than 100 million total.
Oh, that's worldwide? Okay, that's pretty... Yeah, but if it only costs like 80 million to make...
with budget, with advertising and
stuff.
Yeah,
but that's still not losing like $200 million. It's only losing like 80 million or 100 million.
I think
Anyone But You made 214 million.
Yeah, that did so
and that
well.
Cost like nothing. I guess people
Sydney Sweeney in a bikini.
That's alliteration right there.
Sydney Sweeney in a bikini.
That's all you needy.
That is, yeah. Or Glenn Powell shirtless. That's also helpful.
Who's that?
The star.
The guy.
The guy.
They could literally put a dummy.
Absolutely not. Glenn Powell makes that movie.
No, they could literally put a dummy next to him and it wouldn't matter. Or her.
Nope. Glenn Powell or bust. Anyone but you too.
I wonder if Immaculate's going to do good this weekend.
For a hard, I mean, I don't think it had a high budget, so it's probably going to do okay.
Yeah, I heard. I don't know what I heard.
Is she naked in it?
I have no idea. Definitely wet though.
Okay, workable.
So we'll take wet.
Workable.
And I guess we'll revisit the thing that's been still doing pretty good. I mean, it didn't beat Kung Fu Panda, but it's still doing pretty good. Dune passed its predecessor, so it beat Dune Part 1. I think it crossed 500 million.
It's getting Dooney.
Which means they'll probably do a Dune 3, which I don't know if I want to see. But there are 12 must-have Dune merch that I wanted to look at.
This movie ends to where it
needs to have another movie?
It ends as if it's supposed to be continued.
But it's not.
It's not like it has an ending to where you'd be like, all right, this is a completed arc. It's not a completed arc.
I understand that. Well, I mean, it's complete enough for me. I don't need any more of Zendaya.
Yeah. I just like I don't know what that sound they use with the word like, oh, like that. Do
you mean the throat singing people? Or
yeah, it's cool.
Okay, well, that's the thing. So let's look at some of this fine drip. The Lego icons.
There's Dune Monopoly.
There's Dune Atreides Lego things. The ornithopter.
Ornithopter, yeah.
Yes, that's a thing. I seen one of those in real life. It was kind of cool. Monopoly Dune Edition, sure. I guess that's a thing. Dune House Secrets. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Don't know. But how do you feel about the
spice candle?
It's notes of chai, blood orange, and cinnamon. That seems that's kind of funny. Dune playing cards. Okay. I wanted to blow this. I wonder if I could blow this up. McFarlane Toys Dune. It's a part 2 4-pack, so you have to take Chani in it. Chani not looking so good. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Is that real? I could tell Timothée Chalamet right away. Clearly him. That's Gurney Halleck, played by Josh Brolin. That Stilgar doesn't look so good, but I'm going to say Johnny. It's a little confusing.
Yeah.
I am confused as to what am I looking at.
That is a dude.
Are you saying Zendaya is a dude?
No, I would very much...
Dude her?
I would dude her.
You would dude her?
Tom Holland's a lucky man.
Really?
Yeah, Zendaya's hot.
I don't know if I agree with that. But now I don't know how to get back to that previous page.
You just buy it. You're stuck on it too long.
I'm stuck. I don't know
You
what
need to buy
do.
it.
Oh, no. Here it is. Here we go. It moved me. I don't want this page anymore. Okay. Funko Pops. Paul Atreides is 8% cheaper than what it was. Now, this is good buy. $16.28 for 3 books, physical books that you can have. So that's...
Why is it... isn't there like 9 books?
6 books. Well, there's more than that, but there's 6 that Frank Herbert wrote.
So why is it Dune? Like, why would they sell it in books 1 through 3? That's kind of pointless. 3 is Children of Dune, or no, is that Dune Messiah?
It's Dune Messiah, which is book 2. Children of Dune.
But this movie was just the original Dune book.
Yes.
So it didn't even get to Dune Messiah.
Did not at all. Not even a little bit.
How many pages is this book? It needed like 2 3-hour movies to get through.
Dune, the first book is very thick. The other 2 are not nearly as thick. And then God Emperor is very thick.
Like, we talking 1,000 pages or?
I don't know, man. What do I look like? A book encyclopedia?
Well, you read them like 5 times.
I don't know the page count.
Well,
Dune Exposures, a hardcover copy, rare images behind the scenes. Yeah, I don't need that. Dune Dad Hat? What is that?
What?
Okay, what is even on that? It just looks like a butt. Like, what am I looking at?
It looks like a circle with sand.
Desert art print. Well, this isn't directly connected to Dune, but you can get your desert art print. They don't even give you. Oh, they do. It's $34.86.
Yeah, that's dumb.
What, on Etsy? You have to buy it for $100? You mean that thing went up in value? You mean that's worth money now?
Sell it.
I paid like half that. Not even. It's $104 on Etsy, and on eBay it's $60. I paid way less than that. Holy cow!
Dune bucket.
Oh, it's slightly used now though.
Our Dune bucket?
Yeah, 'cause it got married.
That's right. I did use it.
You did use it. Oh.
It's a divorcee.
It's a DILF now.
Yeah.
Dune popcorn tin. I'd like to.
Butter.
Like to butter.
It's a dilb.
A dilb. So
debilb or depilb.
So we've established we want like 2 of these things, maybe the books and the candle, and we already have the bucket. So
yeah, we don't need more buckets.
Do we need more? But what if the 2 buckets got married?
We need to get a what's the next? A Godzilla or a Kong bucket where Kong's just swallowing popcorn.
He swallows your popcorn.
Yeah,
Kong swallows your popcorn. Well, that's disturbing, but is it as disturbing as U.S. teens? I feel like this has been around for like 100 years. Use nutmeg to get high.
How is this a thing?
Somebody in the chat must know how you actually use nutmeg. I thought you used it to make cookies.
Or you put it and sprinkle it on top of your eggnog during Christmas.
That is true. Well, apparently they're abusing nutmeg for its hallucinogenic properties. At high doses, nutmeg intoxication can be dangerous, causing nausea, vomiting, dizziness, even seizures, and discoloration of your urinal streams.
Oh boy.
The video has gone viral today. This sounds like it's how do you even, they don't even tell you how to use it properly.
Maybe because that's illegal.
I doubt it. Upon ingestion, myristicin is metabolized in the body and transformed into MMDA. What?
I don't know what that is.
It's got to be something like MDMA. Isn't that like the drug that the horny drug?
What? Isn't that Viagra?
No. Not that kind of horny. Like the one that makes you just want to hug people.
What?
You know, the one where you're dancing at clubs.
Bath salts?
No, that's the one where you eat people.
Exodus. Or no.
Ecstasy. That's it. Isn't that what MDMA is?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm a nice Catholic boy that
you know what bath salts are. But
I do.
You don't, and you know what heroin is.
Yep.
And fentanyl.
I do.
But not what.
And that crank.
Got that crank. See, these are all for good Catholic boys.
Yes. We stay away from that nutmeg.
That nutmeg. It's like, I think you can smoke banana peels too.
I got enough nuts with my priests. I don't need any more.
Well, that's terrible.
What about what?
What about
as you slowly
$50 million? I'm trying to make sure the stream is still going.
I think it is. There's 6 people in here.
Okay. Well, no, Bruno Mars isn't actually millions of dollars in gambling debt. There was a rumor that Bruno Mars owed $50 million to MGM.
That's a lot.
But now they're claiming that is false. Oh, Ron Cold says you can smoke banana peels.
Or is he talking about the nutmeg?
Maybe he's talking about both.
Whoa, maybe a banana peel in nutmeg.
Okay.
Spicy.
Rumors that Bruno Mars owes millions of dollars in gambling debt to MGM Resorts are false. Of course they're going to say that, because if he owes them money and they make him disappear, how are they going to get their money back? We're proud of our relationship, the hospitality empire said. Mars inked a long-term residency deal with MGM in 2016. He's been there for like almost 10 years.
Wait. Oh, does he has a residency?
Yeah, he has shows at the Dolby Live at Park MGM to the new Pinky Ring Lounge at Bellagio.
Didn't even know that.
I did not know that either. He has no debt with MGM. That's what they're saying. Apparently, somebody claimed he was making $90 million a year with his deal with the casino, but a large portion, as much as $50 million, was being used to pay back his debts. Oh my God. He inked a long-term deal in 2016, and who knew? I didn't even know. Does he still make music?
I don't remember if he's made a new song, but I didn't know he was even in Vegas.
Interesting. Well,
he was just in Japan for a world tour. How can he do a world tour if he has a residency in Vegas? Can you just take off from your residency to do a tour?
You just take a couple weeks off and go whatever, man.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ron is saying that nutmeg is Mother Nature's Viagra. Well, I'll be...
So if you just eat a bunch of nutmeg, your pee-pee gets hard? Is that what we're saying?
Your wang noodle will get hard.
Is that what we're saying?
I think it is. You know what's not hard? Making a sequel to a movie that not many people saw.
Oof.
Did you see
I did.
Brightburn?
I have it. I own it.
I've never seen it.
It's all right.
I don't even know where to watch it, because I would have liked to watch it.
I mean, you can borrow it.
I don't have a Blu-ray player.
You have a PS5.
Does that actually, can you insert things into that thing?
Yeah, you have the one with a disc drive, right?
I don't know.
Are you serious?
How would I know that?
Where? Now I'm curious.
We'll figure it out later. Not in the middle of the show.
Now I'm curious.
So apparently James Gunn has no plan for Brightburn 2, which was that movie that he produced that was about like baby Superman, but evil.
But yeah, he just kind of turns bad. It was okay. A little slower than I would have liked.
You would have liked it faster.
Like more murdering.
Well, who's this David Yarovesky? He's the actual director, and I don't think I don't know what else he's done.
Couldn't tell you.
It was profitable. It grossed a $32 million budget against a reported $6 to $12 million. Oh, it made $32 million against a budget of $6 to $12 million, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap. I will someday potentially watch this or not.
I thought I remember watching it and not thinking it was as good as I thought it would be.
You had high hopes, but it didn't turn out that well.
It was all right.
Well, this next story, I'm going to need you to present for us.
Which is?
It's about your favorite subject.
Oh my God, yes, I love Negroes. All right, let's get into this. American Society of Magical Negroes. Obviously, all Negroes are magical with their basketball skills. Then it bombs the box office because not enough Negroes came out for their brothers.
What are you even saying?
My Negroes. All right, listen, I'm talking directly to my Negroes here.
You need to stop right now. Oh my God.
There's a movie title that says the word Negroes. Can I not say Negroes?
I don't know anymore. I don't know. But the numbers are in. It only grossed $1.25 million this past weekend.
That is so many less than there is Negroes in America.
Apparently everyone panned this. Although the audience with 50 plus people said 65%.
Is there a Negro score on there? Or it's just Negroes reviewing it?
I don't even know anymore.
There should be.
It's 30% of the critics liked it. 65% of the audience with 50 reviews in there. They liked it.
Not enough
overwhelming
Negroes.
Dislike. It's 0.5. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Maybe the Negroes didn't like it.
I don't even know.
I don't even. What made them magical? Their jumping ability?
No.
Was LeBron James a star?
Something about feeling what's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Negroes.
No.
Is that not what the movie's about?
No.
Okay. White people?
Yes, when they feel uncomfortable.
Wait, is it really?
Yes, white people feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us. That's why we fight white discomfort every day, because the happier they are, the safer we are. That's the premise of the movie.
I heard someone watched it. They said it was terrible.
Okay.
And they said it was satire.
I'm sure it is. I don't think they marketed it properly to anyone.
Oh, is that Juice Smith or whatever his name is?
Justice Smith?
Yeah.
Who's that?
He was in the Pokemon movie.
Well, all right.
Detective
Well, he moved
Pikachu.
on to bigger and better things, apparently.
He is a magical Negro.
I don't know that he is, but sure.
He's at least half of it.
Wow. And I think he goes on to like date a white chicken and
to make a quarter black.
I don't know anymore, man. I don't know. How will we move on from that?
That was a setup.
That was a setup, but now I feel uncomfortable.
I feel trapped in...
I feel like I'm not clipping that segment. I am not. By the way, we have a clips channel. If you catch this, but you want to watch a clip again of it,
you should watch it on our actual channel, not the goddamn clip channel. We get money here, son.
Yeah, well, you should subscribe to the clip channel. So eventually the clip channel will make money as well. And then we'll make even more money.
Yes, double
than
money.
What all the people that doubt you.
Yep.
You know, considering you put in like zero effort into this, the fact that any money is made is pretty.
First off, shocking. I put in the most effort. I'm the only reason we succeeded. I came up with a whole idea of getting this channel monetized.
It's now not paying us.
It got us there, though. That's all that matters, baby. That's all that matters. Now we need to do magical Negro shorts. I think that's our next idea. You should have
watched it and you could have reviewed it.
I didn't know it existed.
Well, now you do.
Because every Negro I meet is magical, not just in that movie.
You can get it on Blu-ray.
You mean Negro Ray.
You really need to stop. You just look like a dog with a bone. You love it.
Hey.
Just like you love North Carolina.
South Carolina.
Whatever Carolina. The useless one. So what about the end of your favorite show?
It's not my favorite show. It's a good show.
Is it though?
I enjoyed it, even though
James Gunn is clearing the decks.
He is.
And he is canceling Superman and Lois. It's done with season 4. I feel like people stopped talking about it because they just didn't like it anymore.
Well, I mean, it was a good show, and then
they jumped the shark when she got cancer and started killing people or something.
Season 3 was a little. It was all right. And they replaced that Jordan, or was it Jordan?
Jordan Peele.
No, not Jordan. Shit, who's the two kids' names? Jordan and somebody else.
They replaced the 2 kids?
Jonathan, yeah. Jonathan got replaced.
Why?
He quit because he had like a mental breakdown or something.
Okay.
So, and the replacement wasn't bad. I liked the replacement. So,
that's not good for the show.
But anyway, like it was a good show. But then this show started when the Arrowverse was still kind of a thing, and the Arrowverse got killed, and then every other sideshow got killed.
This is the final last.
The only one remaining, and James Gunn's like, nah.
This is the last vestige of it. Oh, Stargirl got canceled too, didn't it?
Yep.
I don't think I watched the second season.
It was okay.
Too depressed that it got canceled. So depressed. So I guess that's the end of Greg Berlanti and the Arrowverse. He'll
still do more things.
You think?
Gay things. He's gay, right?
Well, yes, he is. Well, that's an outrage. Your entire commentary over the last two stories is an outrage. So I am outraged.
I'm outraged by the lack of success of magical Negroes.
I mean, you could be upset about that.
Magical Negroes would have done better if they had more farmer sheep that are A24 super sheep.
They are A24 super sheep. This outrageous story comes to us from Montana. A farmer faces jail for breeding massive mutant sheep.
How do you breed them?
This farmer was caught illegally breeding massive mutant sheep to sell to private hunting reserves for up to $10,000. Arthur Jack Schubarth, who's 80, owns a 215-acre ranch in Vaughn, Montana. Now, if you told me you were going there, I'd be impressed.
Okay, that part you're okay with.
To breed mutant sheep? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So prosecutors say he illegally used tissue and testicles from wild sheep killed by hunters in Central Asia and the U.S. to breed hybrid sheep for sale.
Hold on. Many questions. How do you use testicles from a murdered sheep to do it?
The juices in there are still viable. I would guess.
I don't know that's how that works, but
well, what he was doing apparently was taking Marco Polo Argolai sheep from Kyrgyzstan into America. They can weigh more than 22 stone with horns that span more than 5 feet. I have no idea how much a stone weighs, but I'm gonna guess it weighs a lot. And then he made some sort of pure. I don't know what's going on here. He made a purebred Marco Polo that he named Montana Mountain King, or MMK.
what?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh my God!
Sheep. What? And then he used the Montana Mountain King semen to artificially impregnate various other species of
Okay, then.
And he created hybrid animals.
What?
This is from the police. This was an audacious scheme to create massive hybrid sheep species to be sold and hunted as trophies. Well, wouldn't that get out if people start taking pictures of trophies of these giant mutant sheep?
Okay.
He paid $400 to a hunter for the testicles. I still don't understand what he did wrong. All he was doing was breeding sheep. Each count of the charges could be 5 years in prison and $250,000 fine. Jeez, it's pretty serious business. Do not breed.
Montana don't fuck around with their sheep.
Apparently they're a national treasure in Mongolia, these sheep. So do not take their testicles.
I would like an entire army of those magical sheep and then charge towards somebody.
You could do Naruto running towards Area
Like you
51.
could easily, like Montana's got a lot of farms. You could literally raise a farm of mutant sheep and then take over on the person's farm.
And then just keep
like
going
feudal
until
Japan.
You own all of...
Yeah, like feudal Japan. Just keep taking over territory.
I mean, that's possible.
Yeah.
How do you feel about fashion?
I love fashion.
How do you feel about Air Bidens? We talked about the Trump shoe.
Maximum stability.
And now we're talking about Lord Potatoes has been spotted wearing maximum stability sneakers.
Is there a senior citizen discount for these?
Clearly, because his sneakers are believed to be designed to prevent the wearer from falling. Remember, he's the first president to fall up the stairs.
Yep. Can't fall down. You got to fall off them.
Got to fall up them. The president was seen wearing his stepping off Marine One in lifestyle sneakers. The Hoka transport shoe has a wide sole. It's very soulful. While the president does have a history of trips and falls, the shoe is touted for benefits, including comfort with a feeling of walking on air. That is why they are Air Bidens.
Air Bidens.
Can we get a good look at these? He looks a little derpy there.
He does.
He apparently also, I thought he passed his physical, but he suffers from sensory peripheral neuropathy, which causes nerve damage to a person's foot. Why not just get cyborg feet at this point?
You know, if he wins, who knows?
Full cyborg.
Then he'll run for a third term.
Well, then he'll be more than human, so then he can run again.
As a new person, yeah.
Yes.
Cyborg potato.
Mr. Biden's choice of shoes has raised some eyebrows on social media amid ongoing concerns over his age and cognitive ability. Apparently, an ABC News poll found that 86% of Americans believe that he is too old for another term.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
I mean, isn't Orange Man Rad like kind of the same age too?
No, he's like 4 years younger. Or something.
Is he really?
Something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that. So that's enough outrage for me. I believe it is time to get out of outrage
And get in it.
into.
Oh, I'm gonna fart.
Good.
Oh, there it is.
Furious.
That was Furiosa.
That is Furiosa. The French Film Festival confirmed that George Miller's Mad Max film would world premiere at Cannes Film Festival or something like that. 9 years after Fury Road. That's a long time.
I feel like this movie is probably going to be like, why isn't the critical drinker attacking this movie for being feminist? Looks kind of feminist to me.
Well, I suppose he watched Damsel, so he'll watch this and we'll see. I don't know. It doesn't make that much sense to me why. Like, doesn't she works for a Morton Joe in the later in life? So what could possibly happen here that would make her be like?
Is Chris Hemsworth a notable character?
Yeah, he's like another like road warrior.
But he's not
tyrant
in
guy.
the other things. He's not in his character's not in any other movie.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So
Chris Hemsworth looks cool.
I don't know. It looks a little cheesy to me. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not like. I guess I'll watch it because I do like all the Mad Maxes. You've never even seen.
I saw the last one.
You didn't see Thunderdome.
No, I didn't see the old ones.
That's because you're a loser.
Only
we
the new movies.
We did talk about. They're going to do a remake of Neverending Story. Which
Are they really?
You have to watch it.
I will. Yeah, just like I'm watching Roadhouse 1, and then I'm going to watch the remake of Roadhouse of.
So you're in on this?
I'd want to see how long the movie is. I feel like it's going to be like a 3-hour movie, and then I'm not sure I'm on board for that.
You're not on board for a 3-hour movie?
Of this? I don't know.
Well, all right then.
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm just the tip in.
You're fence sitting on this.
I'm just
Anya
the tip.
Taylor-Joy doesn't do it for you.
She's. I feel like
does
she was
have big
only
eyes.
attractive in the menu. I
mean,
found
what
her
else have you
really
seen
attractive
her
in the menu, and then everything else, I'm like, she's just weird.
What else have you seen her in? Nothing. Good
X-Men Mutants things or the Mutants. The new.
Yeah, she was in that. New Mutants.
Better than I thought it was, but she was also probably 12 in that movie. So
She was not 12, but sure.
yeah.
So how do you feel about the Acolyte? Which you
I
don't know even exists.
This
This is the first time you've even heard of it.
I imagine is there lightsabers?
There are
How many?
many.
All right.
And the dude from Squid Game is in it.
The Asian
And
guy.
yes, and it has strong female whammons.
Oh well, I mean it is a Disney show, so that makes
Lots
sense.
of them. In fact, you're looking at one right now.
That's not Isabel Merced, right?
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Of course.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure I told you she would be in The Acolyte.
That's not her. Is it though?
What makes you think that she was in The Acolyte?
Didn't you say she was in something?
Yeah, but I didn't say The Acolyte.
What did you say she was in?
She was an alien Romulus.
Oh, yeah.
So the trailer got a huge amount of dislikes, but it still is breaking. It must be getting all that hate money.
Yeah.
New trailer garnered a significant number of dislikes, but that didn't stop it from setting a positive record for Lucasfilm. Apparently, it has 165,000 likes and 366,000 dislikes. Oh my gosh. It's been viewed 8.2 million times. That's a lot of views. I did not think that would get that
For a
many
trailer?
views.
I mean, that's not that much.
Carrie Ann Moss is in this.
Yeah.
Season 2's already being discussed. The biggest problem.
Disney must need some money laundering write-offs.
Of course they do. And apparently the bad guys are the good guys. This isn't about it's not about right or wrong. It's about who gets to wield power. So apparently the Sith with their red lightsabers are not bad guys.
Oh.
You know, when you use hatred and anger for righteousness, you're fine. That's okay.
I mean, the
Strike
red
me
lightsaber
down.
doesn't necessarily define that, but
Red is the color of hatred.
no, but I'm saying you could use a red lightsaber. Like if Luke Skywalker just picked up a red lightsaber, it's still gonna work.
I would assume he was evil.
You would assume that, but it's not like they have to be evil.
So you're defending the Sith.
Yes.
Okay.
The
You are down with
Sith
the
are just
Emperor.
misunderstood.
That's exactly what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
My biggest issue is the showrunner is Leslie Headland. Do you know who that is?
The name sounds like we bashed her before.
Probably. She would be the person who is responsible for... She was the personal assistant of Harvey Weinstein.
Oh!
So she was feeding young women, allegedly, to the monster of Hollywood.
No, Jesus. Is he still alive?
Mm-hmm.
He's trucking, man.
He's not doing well.
He's still trucking. Is he like rich enough to like if he gets out, is he gonna be fine?
He will not get out.
Oh, he's not gonna get out?
No, he's never getting out.
Really? How many sentences did it? What did he get convicted of?
Stuff and things.
Like the forcible stuff?
Yes.
Oh.
He
You
was
go to jail
raping.
for that?
You sure do.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
And this happens this is the first Star Wars that happens way before. It's like 100 years before the prequels.
I mean, wasn't the other stuff like what's that one with the orange bitch?
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
That's 5 years after. It's before the new trilogy, but after the middle trilogy.
Oh, okay. So we haven't had a show that's before all of them yet.
Before the prequels?
Yeah.
No, this isn't connected to anything. They're assuming Yoda will make an appearance because Yoda's still alive at this point, or is alive at this point.
I would
But it's
watch it
100
if
years
Yoda
before.
shows up.
You didn't watch any of the others, and
Did Yoda show up?
Ewan McGregor did,
Did he really?
and so did Christian. Christian.
Ewan
Hayden.
McGregor showed up and not Anakin Obi-Wan?
He showed up at not Obi. What do you mean?
He was in I watched Obi-Wan.
You did?
Yeah.
You liked it?
It was all right.
What? When they smuggled that little girl?
That
Is
part
Leslie-
sucked.
Okay.
The lightsaber battles were cool.
What about Reva? Oh, when that lady got stabbed in the stomach twice by lightsabers and lived?
No, that's different. She wasn't Obi-Wan, was
Reva? Yes, she was.
she? Was she the black strong woman?
Yes. Uh-huh. And she got stabbed twice by lightsabers
She is pretty useless, yeah.
and lived 2 times. It's ridiculous.
Hey, lightsabers are good for stabbing.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Look who showed up
you
finally.
interested in the Acolyte? I'd be curious. I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna say it's not
I
be good,
will
but
probably not watch it.
the trailer is not good. Like,
Probably.
there's nothing interesting about it. In fact, there's one part that I won't get too far into, but there's a part where they tell all these like younglings to close their eyes and what are they thinking about? And there's an alien sitting on the floor. And the alien's eyes, it's because it's like an alien, it's got big bug eyes. The eyes don't close. And it's like you couldn't close the thing's eye. It's clearly not closing its eyes.
Very uncomfortable.
Why is it not closing its eyes?
So there's no famous people in this.
Not a single one. Oh, except for Carrie-Anne Moss is in it. And the dude from Squid Game. This is the new Star Wars Disney Plus show that's getting destroyed on the internets. That
They
people
have
do
thrown
not like.
so much money into these shows.
And not like Ahsoka, I think the ratings were really bad on that. So, and the rating, I think the Obi-Wan ratings were pretty good. But the last season of
Baby Yoda?
Yeah, with Jack Black and Lizzo did not do well.
I forgot about the Baby Yoda show.
That's because it's not good. It was
Oh,
pretty
wait,
bad.
now they're making the movie, right?
Yeah, because they don't feel like making the show anymore. So I'm out on this, but I will watch it just so I can. I'm
definitely not going to watch it, so
You mean you don't like this woman?
I'm good.
Okay, well,
I'm good.
I guess it's time to move on to the best part.
Is it reviews?
The review
Of stuff I didn't watch. What was
Why
it?
don't we start with the one
Irish Wish or something?
Irish Wish? I made pretty big fun of this one. Lindsay Lohan, Ed Spielers, and Aisha Curry. Ooh, Nelly.
Why is Lindsay Lohan still getting movies?
Because she signed a deal with Netflix, clearly.
Why did Netflix sign a deal with her?
Because the Christmas movie did pretty good, right? So they signed her to a multi...
She's no Vanessa Hudgens, let me tell you.
Vanessa Hudgens will never be Vanessa Hudgens to you again.
Yeah, she is ruined.
She is ruined. So this was a romance comedy. It's about an hour and a half. It felt every second of an hour and a half. The one guy though that's in it is interesting because he's from the Picard show, and I liked him. I thought he was good. Everybody else was pretty eh. Critics have it at 37%. The audience score is 43%. Critic consensus with Lindsay Lohan in the lead. It almost doesn't matter that Irish Wish is a scattered collection of rom-com cliches.
Is she what is the premise?
Ed Spielers. That's the guy who does the thing.
I don't know who that is.
I told you he was in the season 3 of Picard.
Oh, well, I don't watch that either.
Well, Irish Wish is an excellent advertisement for a variety of Irish touchstones, but as a film, it is dumb as a box of rocks.
I'm not surprised by that review.
Lohan is her usual charming self throughout, wasted once again in a cardboard streaming project. This wish is a wash. There are no leprechauns in this abysmal romantic comedy. Otherwise, though, pretty much no theme park Ireland cliche is left unturned. Oof. Looks terrible, and it is terrible. That is for sure. It doesn't make... I would not recommend.
What's the wish part? Does she...
Okay, so what's the plot? The plot is... she's like a book editor, and she works for this like guy who writes some sort of story. They don't even tell you what kind of novels he writes, but he writes some sort of novels. So she edits his novels, and she's in love with him. But he's marrying like one of her best friends that she accidentally set him up with. And she goes, well, I wish I was marrying him. So then her whole life gets turned upside down because she's marrying him. And it's not that interesting or good. And it doesn't even make sense. Her mom is somebody famous too. Who the hell is her mom?
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, her mom in the show is somebody famous. Jane Seymour, who's like old enough to be her great grandma, like not even her.
The mom. One who made the necklaces?
Jane Seymour. She's
Open Heart.
Yes,
Jane Seymour's an Open Heart. Yeah.
Why, you bought yourself some Open Heart necklaces?
No, I bought my mom that.
Okay, well there you go. You love you some Jane Seymour, so. Yeah. She's all over it.
I got the most fancy one.
Yes. I do not recommend this. I don't think it's worth watching.
I blacked out while you were talking. Was there wishes involved?
There were wishes and fishes.
Was there a leprechaun?
There are no
So you're saying there was a movie about Irish and wishes and there was no leprechauns?
I mean, there's a lady who maybe was, I don't know what she was. By the end, I don't even remember what was going on. It's a plot straight from that free library novel that no one wants to pick.
Oh, boy.
I'm not saying it's a bad film, but I'm also not saying it's a good one. That would be mine. There's nothing wrong with Irish people or Ireland. In fact, it's actually quite beautiful. There are some great drone shots. The weird part is the Irish people in general don't seem like stuffy, but the writer who she wants to marry, her family seems like a stuffy British aristocrat family, not like they live at a castle. And you're like, I didn't think Irish people were like stuffy and like hoity-toity like that. It was weird. And his parents didn't even like really have Irish accents. I don't know. The whole thing was kind of strange. So yeah, I don't recommend this. But what I do recommend, and is our premium
Ricky Stanicky.
It was staring at me for days, and this is in fact a doc special recommendation from one of our mods. And I would say this is a little interesting. We'll see what they say. Ricky Stanicky
was this before Zac Efron ruined his face? Or?
No, this is ruined face Zac Efron. It's a brand new movie. It just came out.
Yeah, but it could have been filmed. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it was filmed 3 years ago.
Or something. Yeah, that's hard to say. It's an hour and 48 minutes. It's 47% on the tomato meter, 73% on the audience side. I think this is actually like, I'm gonna give it like a B+, A-, because it's actually pretty well written for a movie like this. Let's see here.
Hey Girl has Irish friends that can drink her under the table. Well, that's because they're all alcoholics, obviously.
Rude.
And you're drawn to Irish culture, but you didn't even have you didn't go to Crumble Cookie and get their Lucky Charms cookie, did you? Like me, who's 50% Irish. Just saying.
Really? I didn't think you were that. I thought you were 100% something.
German dictator.
No, South Carolinian.
American Negro.
Infinity. Welcome, Infinity NL.
Infinity, why don't you have a little star next to your name, Infinity? You have your parents' money. Let's get that subby going.
Ah, yes.
We did your carnival shit.
We're going to have him on, too, to teach him English. And
that is, words. we are going to do that.
Oh, my gosh. He's already... Why do you scare everyone out of our chat?
Oh, boy.
Critic consensus. Ricky Stanicky gets some big laughs thanks to John Cena's Up for Anything performance, but they aren't enough to support the movie's thin plot and excessive runtime. It's an hour and 48 minutes. It wasn't that long. Ricky Stanicky's cheesy lowbrow laughs are a perfect match for John Cena's impressive commitment to the bit. And this stars Zac Efron, Jermaine Fowler, Andrew Santino, and somebody else, Jeff Ross, shows up in it, and then William H. Macy's in it, along with John Cena steals the show. And what I wanted to do was compare this to, how do I get this into it? I wanted to compare this to Old Dads.
Infinity, you are not 16 or I am going to jail.
So Old Dads, which this is strange to me because I know there's a lot of Bill Burr fans out there. The critics hated it. And the audience has it at 85%. So 25% on the critic side, 85% on the audience side. I think Ricky Stanicky is better than Old Dads. Old Dad, it's the same trope. It's two white guys and a black guy and one professional comedian. It's literally the same kind of like setup, right? But Old Dads is completely confused as to what it wants to be. And the script doesn't really make a lot of sense. And it's basically Bill Burr being like, I'm an angry, mean guy. But because people are woke now, I should be less angry and mean.
Because he's a bitch.
Whereas Ricky Stanicky is a totally different... I mean,
Who is Ricky?
Here's the premise. There's three friends, and they when they're kids, they got into trouble. So they blamed the trouble on an imaginary person they made up. They just made up a name, Ricky Stanicky. So then they use that guy they use Ricky as a ploy for them to get out of any type of trouble or take like secret vacations and do whatever they want. They just say, hey, Ricky told us to do that. So finally it comes to the point where they need Ricky to show up in person and they hire John Cena, who's an actor, to play their best friend, Ricky Stanicky.
Okay.
And then it turns insane because John Cena is insane. He's like his job. I think he works in AC. He works in Atlantic City, and he has a one-man band where he does covers of songs, but they're all about jerking it.
What?
Every single song is about jerking it.
And they hire this man.
Yeah, it's insane. It's very funny.
Oh boy, I kind of want to watch it now.
I'm telling you, it's very good. And John Cena steals the show. I really liked him in Peacemaker, but in this, he's fantastic. And I guess my point is, I'm not a John Cena fan by any stretch of the imagination, but much like Dave Bautista, I am learning to like him. I think John's brought certain sincerity to his performances that I like. John Cena was made for comedy. This guy, I'm shocked how good he is in this.
I was going to say, yeah, John Cena is a comedic actor. Dave Bautista is more drama.
He does do some comedic stuff, too. He tried to, at least, Dave Bautista. Remember he had that, like, undercover movie?
I know, but he's better in drama.
I like him better in drama. I liked him in Dune. I just think he's a good actor. This though, John Cena was made for comedy. Wow, he just commits to everything in this, and he's so good. It's hysterical. It's a good movie, and it's weird because like a lot of movies don't like think about their payoffs and setups anymore. Like the writing's not that good. This actually has solid payoffs and setups.
Whoa, Dave Bautista is not a good actor, but you like John Cena? They're the same thing, but one's drama, one's comedy.
I like Dave Bautista in Blade Runner. I thought he was really good in Blade Runner, even though he's in it for a very short time.
He was even good in the Zack Snyder movie.
And I like him as Drax.
The Zombieland thing, or not zombie thing? Army of the Dead.
He was. Oh yeah, I liked him as a lead in Army of the Dead. I thought he was pretty good.
He's a solid actor.
Yeah, we've seen like almost every movie he's ever been in, so he's solid. He's fine. I don't know that he's like anything better than that. John Cena knows his place. He's practically the lead in this. I mean, he almost outshines Zac Efron, who is I don't know what Zac Efron is.
I like Zac Efron.
He is disturbing to look at. I don't know what he did to his face, but I am uncomfortable.
I don't blame. I mean, I think he didn't choose to do it. He needed a surgery or something.
I know he broke his jaw and had to have it wired shut.
Yeah.
So, but I still looks weird. Like he's either on something or he's still recovering from drugs. Like, I don't know. Is he like mad?
It's just a shame because that man was delicious before.
Well, clearly, because
straight delicious.
What's-her-face was into him. Who was he dating?
Vanessa Hudgens?
No. Oh, he did date her. He also dated the other girls. Daddario.
Oh yeah, from Baywatch.
Yeah,
he Baywatched her.
He Baywatched some hot babes.
He was again. Him and Baywatch was prime.
But then, like I said, I don't know if he was on. You know, he looks like he's on painkiller. He reminds me of Matthew, the guy who just drowned.
Matthew Perry.
He reminds me of Matthew Perry. Like something's off.
And he played Matthew Perry in a movie.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
17 again.
Oh my God.
It was a good movie.
Interesting.
And Matthew Perry said if there was ever a biopic about him, he wants Zac Efron to play him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that he's dead, maybe he can.
Fun fact.
But he's a good actor. I like him. He's disturbing to look at. Andrew Santino, for a professional comedian, was a little off. You know who kind of stole the show too, though? William H. Macy. He's just an amazing actor and always brings it. Always shows up. He's great.
I do like William H. Macy.
Are we
Shameless.
obsessed with her? I don't necessarily think so.
She's
I just
hot.
like her from True Detective. Like she hasn't done anything else good.
She's not a great actress. She's just hot. But she's like the girl next door kind of hot.
She was really good in True Detective, and that's about as far as
you liked it because she was naked.
I mean, maybe
she was kind of a trash whore
her
in
acting. But William H. Macy is so funny. You will never. I don't want to spoil the joke, but there's a joke in this. You have to watch it to the end too, because there's an outro thing to it. It's really, really good. It's really funny. You'll never look at William H. Macy the same again.
I mean, he did some weird stuff in Shameless, so I don't know if that's.
This is more just funny. He's just funny in this. He does a really good job.
Like him in Wild Hogs too.
Oh, really?
With John Travolta and Tim Allen. There was another old guy in there, but I forget who that was.
Oh, she was demeaned in True Detective, but she signed up for that. I mean, she made the choices.
She was good in Percy Jackson.
Well, I never saw that, so I don't know.
She was good in. I forget what.
I mean, it is demeaning to work with Woody Harrelson like that, but at the same time, she's a grown woman. No one forced her to do that.
That is true.
He's absolutely fantastic in Fargo. Absolutely, yeah.
Shameless.
He's a great.
Except
actor.
the last season sucked. The ending was terrible.
Of Shameless.
Absolute hot garbage.
Why did you not rant about it?
That was before our ranting time.
Past your bedtime is what it was. She was in a show called When Women Kill. I don't know that I've ever heard of that. Was she good in it?
Sounds like a Lifetime show.
I know she's in White Lotus, or she was. Like,
oh, yeah, Aubrey Plaza. I think she's hot, too.
I just was not prepared to watch White Lotus. It's like, what's that other show on HBO? Euphoria? No, thank you.
No, Sydney Sweeney.
Nope, don't care. Not going to watch it.
Rather Google her boobs.
I'm just not going to watch it. Not interested. So I do recommend Ricky Stanicky. I feel like we got sidetracked here, but yes, I highly recommend it. A-, B+. You're going to be, I would say, it's one of the better comedies I've seen in the past 2 years. So.
Did we watch Feud? What the hell is Feud?
I don't know what that is. You would probably.
Yeah, I've never even heard of Feud. So.
But if you recommend it, maybe we will watch it. Is it old or is it new?
I'm going to guess it's old.
How old?
Family Feud.
I have seen Family Feud.
I've seen an episode or two.
With specifically Steve Harvey.
I mean, you can't watch it without Steve Harvey.
I'm pretty sure there's been 10 hosts before that.
Steve Harvey's the only one. He's the magical Negro that keeps it going.
Oh my God, you and that. You need to stop. You could tell us a little bit more about, we'll have to look it up, the Feud, or just Feud. Maybe it's not the Feud.
Feud.
Because I think that's what they changed, Family Feud.
Feudal Japan?
That's a thing too.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's all we have for you guys tonight. We will be watching Godzilla
And Kong.
and Kong. What else are we watching?
I may see Ghostbusters. Unclear.
I did start watching X-Men 97.
Roadhouse.
I may have we will review Roadhouse for you next week. 'Cause
I will also throw in my review of the original Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Maybe you should have a Roadhouse versus Roadhouse.
The Road Off.
Versus Roadhouse. It's a show about feuds between Betty Davis and Joan Crawford.
Obviously Betty Davis wins.
Does she?
Or no, that's Betty White. Never mind.
What?
I don't know who Betty Davis is.
I don't. I know who Joan Crawford is, I think. Oh, Capote versus the Swans in New York High Society. Okay. I know who Truman Capote is. I've read his books.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He did a good job of playing Capote.
Oh, he's not Capote?
No, Truman Capote is a writer.
Not Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, Philip Seymour Hoffman played him in a movie.
I thought they were the same thing.
He has a very distinct voice.
I thought they were the same thing.
Oh, okay. You just thought he daylighted as Truman Capote.
Yep.
And wrote books and novels.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, anyway, I think that wraps it up for us here. And Our Reviews Will Kill You. Subscribe to our Clips channel.
Join our memberships.
Join our memberships. Do all
Every
sorts of
every
things.
person in chat, I want to see that little star. You know what I'm saying?
We love them stars.
We do.
Yes. What did he ever come out? I forget. I don't
Who?
think Truman Capote. I don't think he came out.
Oh, he's
I
gay?
could be wrong. I could be wrong. He invented gossip. He was a gossip queen, but I don't know if he ever came out, but I could be wrong. Who knows? I read his books. I don't know that much about him personally. So no, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We love all y'all, but I guess we're on to the next one.